words beforehand. The speaker is Penny Foskett, who's from the National Union of Teachers, who's going to say a few words about academies.
That's what I mean.
Hello, my name is Penny Foskett. I'm a member of the Anti-Academies Alliance. And the other attacks from this government are going to be covered by other speakers. But I want to talk about what's happening to teachers and to schools. There have been many attacks on teachers who are part of the public sector. There have been cuts to our pensions, cuts to our pay, there's increasing workload, and there's increasing pressure from Ofsted. But I want to focus today on academies. And these are just not a concern to teachers, but to the whole community. Giving a state school to an academy trust is handing over our publicly owned schools to private outfits. This is privatisation by the back door. Some academy chains have as many as 20 schools all around the country. And what they can do is they can skim money from these schools and they give them to private companies to provide services that used to be done by the local authorities. But there is no public accountability for these schools. They decide which pupils go there. They appoint the teachers, who don't even have to be qualified. So if your child goes to an academy school, you're not guaranteed that the teachers will be qualified. The teacher and support staff pay is decided by the governors, who are appointed, not elected. They don't have to stick to national paying conditions if they don't want to. They decide the holiday date, which can differ from other local schools. So you could have one child in an academy with one holiday date and a different one in a local authority school. They decide the curriculum. They don't have to follow the national curriculum. Now, not all academies take all these freedoms, but they can do it if they want to. That's why I'm delighted that Priory and Milton Cross secondary schools won't be academies this autumn. This is great news. And this is because AET, the academy chain that wanted to take them over, has been told that they must improve the schools they already have. So they've been told off by the Department for Education, you've got to improve your schools before we'll let you have any more. So much for academies improving standards. There's no magic bullet that becoming an academy changes a school into Eton overnight. In fact, it doesn't. But I'm very concerned about what's happening at City Portsmouth Girls' School. This is an all-girls comprehensive that's been taken over by Rochester Grammar School. What does a highly selective mixed school have to teach the staff of an inner-city girls' school? Nothing. And all kinds of changes are happening there that are being brought in, but the parents and the community have absolutely no democratic control of the schools or any other academy. We must oppose all these academies. The money's being wasted by Gove on these private companies, and it should be used for the benefit of all state schools, not just academies and free schools. Free schools is another equally disastrous idea, where you just hand over schools to any old person, any old group. It could be anybody. They don't have to follow any rules whatsoever. So I say no to academies and yes to proper funding of all state schools. Thank you.
Thanks ever so much, Penny. Next speaker, Lisa Fletcher from the Save Our Shore Star. Oh, Nikki. Both of you. Right, Nikki and Lisa from the Shore Star campaign.
Right, the power of the people is stronger than the people in power. We have had them well and truly rattled. It's about time that this council that is supposed to be representing us is gone, basically, because they're not representing us, they're representing themselves. This campaign has never been about the buildings, it's always been about our staff. They are already stretched at the moment as it is, so they're going to be stretched even more. And having to reapply for your own job, go up against your friends and your colleagues is absolutely so bloody hard. They are going through so much, so we need to make a stand for them, really. And my last bit, we don't give in. We don't let things happen. We take a stand, we say no, and we have the guts to do what's right. Hello everybody, welcome for coming. Now this is our third demonstration. The first time we had it in the snow and the blistering wind, we had our babies, some were very, very small, but we stood outside the council and we said what we had to say. The second time we were faced with severe rain and winds again. We didn't stop us, we did exactly the same, and we marched with pride because what we believe in works. We believe in Sure Start. This is our third demonstration. This time we are united with the community about all the cuts, because it's all of us together that's when it works. We have to come together to make sure they listen to us. Now this time the council decided to give us our Sure Starts, but do you know what they've done? They've not given us our staff. They've still taken them away. Do you know what Sure Start is? It's children's centres to help our family and their children. But without staff, we don't have a Sure Start. Now we've got to stand together and march all together and make sure they bloody listen to us and they listen to our little people, because one, a power to the little people as well. Hear, hear.
Well done. I think Nikki and Lisa have done a tremendous amount in terms of the Sure Start campaign. They've galvanised the community. Give them a big round of applause. We're trying to fit a few more speakers in before the band starts. So John Ferret from the Labour Party wanted to say a few words. John, if you want to get up. Hello everyone, thanks for coming along today. This is the third demonstration or protest that the parents have organised. As I said, the first one was held in a blizzard, the second one was held in a torrential downpour. It's great to see the sun shining for them today because they have put in so much hard work over the past few months, not only to bring this issue to the attention of the public, but also to bring this issue to the attention of the council as well, to try and get them to change their mind. As Lisa said, the council are still insisting on cutting 48% of the budget for Sure Start. The national average for cuts is 22%, but the Portsmouth City Council are cutting almost half of the budget. And what are they going to be spending that money on? They're going to be spending that money on the pyramids. They're going to be subsidising the pyramids for £6.5 million over the next few years, whilst they cut vital public services, not least Sure Start centres. I've got one of the Liberal Democrat leaflets here they put out this morning. They claim they're not cutting staff, they're just cutting administrators from Sure Start. They're actually lying to the public here. They are cutting the skilled people that help parents, that help children, yet they put the message out that these people are mere administrators who they can cut. This is a Liberal Democrat message that's going out to people. It's wrong, it's a lie, and we will make sure that people of Portsmouth know this. I'd just like to say, Lisa and Nikki and all the other parents, you're fantastic in what you've done. I know you want to take this message to the highest office if you have to. Let's hope that the council listen to the people, and let's hope that we save Sure Start. Thanks a lot. Thanks very much, John. Just to say, there is donations for the food bank down here in the blue bag.
Public, including the self-employed, including pensioners, and including those members of the public who need help with tax forms and tax credits and child benefits. Make telephones from your mobile. PCS are challenging HMRC over the cost, and closing the inquiry centres will actually save 13 million. HMRC expects the public to get their tax and their tax credits right, and help should be given by the tax officers to give that support to get people getting their tax right. It should be support available to each according to their needs, including sign language interpreters. Also, you speak to a tax officer in person, you can actually show any documents that you've got. That is not so easy to do over the phone. We have 1,300 members of staff affected. The public lose a valuable and free service. The public are directed to use charities and citizens' advice. And all these charities and citizens' advice can do is actually to speak to a tax officer on the phone or help draft a letter. HMRC claim members using the inquiry centres have fallen. Well, of course they've fallen because they keep shutting the days the inquiry centres are open. It's going to be the most logical thing. We close the inquiry centres, nobody uses the inquiry centres, thus proving people didn't want to use the inquiry centres. What we're arguing for in keeping the inquiry centres open, to have that ability to ask for your support in keeping the fight, the inquiry centres open and keeping tax local. One of the questions always raised is, well, what is the alternative? We have to make savings. What is the alternative? The alternative is to collect the 120 billion a year that it consists of the tax gap. It consists of avoided taxes and people who manage to fall through the...
We say fight back! Fight back! Fight back! Fight, fight, fight back! We say fight back! We say fight back! Fight back! Fight back! Fight, fight, fight back! We say fight back! Dirty tax evaders. Sure start cut. No but. No 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 sure start cut. No it.
No but.
No sure start cut.
Oh, we're planning around.
Yeah.
It's all like that. Did you hear what I said that? You really do with another of those little numbers. It's a bit sweaty under here.
We say fight back! We say fight back! Fight back! Fight back! Fight, fight, fight back! My voice is getting somebody in the hand. We say fight back! We say fight back! Fight back! Fight back! Fight, fight, fight back! I think we say fight back!
It's on the website.
We say fight back!
Yeah, we don't have one, do we? I went onto your website. Well, it's just a fight. You get a link from your website to the PCS Central website, and it's not there.
We maybe need to re-look at the link. We did have a link, John, but I think they may have changed. I think they campaign, well, you see campaign stuff should be right at the front of the
No, but I saw start up.
All I wanted to do was lift the PCS logo from the newspaper.
Aaron Logan.
The PCS logo isn't on your website.
Oh. It is, but only in the background.
Kind of list of newsletter that I was putting together for the type in. I went to the front website, it's bound to be there.
I said that this morning.
Yeah, no, you won't. This Mark doesn't have no place ready. Yes. Dinner lady, isn't it? Make the greedy bankers pay. Make the greedy bankers pay. No way. Make the greedy bankers pay. No way. Make the greedy bankers pay. Hold your flag high, then take some photos. Out, out, out. Out, out, out. Out, out, out. No lip them cuts! No way! Bankers pay! No way! Bankers pay! No way! Bankers pay! No way! Bankers pay! No way! Hey, I know.
No ifs, no buts.
No Lib Dem cuts.
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 The cuts that affected all of us. I just want to say a quick thank you, because one of the reasons why we managed to hand in our 1,500 plus petition was Labour's campaigning. What they've done, and SWP, what they've done is they've got loads of signatures on our behalf and they campaigned for us. We managed to hand in our petition on time, so just want to say thank you to you, and we're with you all the way to stop this cuts, especially on our shore start. Thank you. Just one thing really, when you're considering your vote next year for your councillors, just remember one thing, the Lib Dems, they are bullies. Yes. They are vile. And they are horrible. So let's remember that.
God bless Nikki.
Frank Middle's going to say a few words for the GMB. Frank.
Just to say, colleagues, firstly, we're so disgusted by the actions of the Liberal Democrat administration within the city that indeed I've decided to stand as a councillor in Charles Dickens' ward, and indeed my colleague from Unite is standing in Frutton. So it's absolutely critical that you get behind our campaigns over the coming year to ensure that we remove the Liberal Democrat administration from this city, and that we increase the Labour vote. And it is quite clear that the only party that has any policies that respond effectively to the needs of this city are the Labour Party.
Thanks, Frank. We're pleased to welcome Mick Tosh from the RMT, who's going to be our next speaker. Chris, can you get the other mic? Chris, get the other microphone.
What we're here about today is not about Shore Start. It is about Shore Start, but it's not about Shore Start alone. When you go away from here today, you need to talk to your friends. We need to be out here for every demonstration that we've got. We don't identify one kind of demonstration. They're going to be looking at firemen's jobs. We need to be on the streets for the firemen's jobs. They're looking at NSS jobs, NHS jobs. We need to be on the streets for the NHS jobs as well. They're looking to actually build stuff for the railways. We need to be on the streets to defend the railway systems. This is about a statement of our society, of what kind of society the government are going to put in place for us. If we don't fight this government, if we don't get out on the streets on a regular basis, there'll be no opportunity to actually do anything for our children in the future. We need to be out there fighting to leave a society that our children will be proud of. When I went to work, I was explained to me by other trade unionists and socialists that what you leave behind is better than what you started with. We are in a society now where every day I watch working people get worse and worse conditions. Our society has cuts and benefits, cuts. We see people sleeping on the roads. We see all sorts of problems around our society. Our society is worse now than when I started working. When you go back, you speak to your workplaces, you go back to your locations, your communities, go and speak to your neighbour, go and speak to your colleague, bring that person along to the next demonstration. Don't tell them it matters because it's one item, tell them it matters because we need to change society in this country. There's a lot being said about the various political parties. They are not going to change anything. People are going to change what the society wants in this country. Political parties in this country all believe in capitalism. People will tell you capitalism
backing cuts in this city. There are Lib Dem councillors backing cuts in this city. There are Tory councillors backing cuts in this city. We need to be on the streets every week. Cable said when we went out on the dispute in March 26 last year, one demonstration, one march is not going to change anything. Well, I'll tell you what, we need to be out every weekend. We need to have this city centre closed down every weekend. So bring your friends here. Together we're stronger.
Occupy the city centre.
Occupy.
Thanks very much, Mick. Next speaker is Kelly Tomlinson from the Unite Community Branch. Kelly.
Hi there, my name's Kelly Tomlinson and I'm a Unite Community Coordinator. And I'm here today not only to support Lisa and Nikki and the other parents at the show start, but against all the cuts. All the cuts. I'd like to also speak up in solidarity of our NHS supporters in London today, protesting against the privatisation of the NHS. Also, the bedroom tax is a really important thing to fight against in this city. We need to start protesting against the bedroom tax and make people aware of how devastating it is to the poorest in our communities. It's the poorest that are being hit with these cuts. The rich are getting richer, the poor are getting poorer, and we need to stop that. We need to stop that today by coming together. Unite now offers community membership to people who are not in paid employment. People who are not in paid employment can now join Unite for just 50 pence a week. I've got a table just down there, so come and have a chat with me. Because together we can be stronger and we can fight this terrible, devastating government that we have. And we can fight and we can win. Thank you.
See you later. Are you off? Where's Mum? Bye, Kevin.
You're over now.
Are we? Oh, wow. That was quick.
It's working here. Hi, my name's Richard White. I'm the Unite rep for members in Portsmouth City Council, including a number of members that are at risk of redundancy due to the Sure Start cuts. Firstly, I'd like to say thank you on behalf of staff and members for coming out today. A number of them felt scared of standing up and arguing against the proposed reduction in their service, and I know they'll appreciate the turnout today. I'd also like to extend that thanks to Nikki and Lisa, who have run the community campaign and come in for some pretty horrendous trolling for their efforts on various websites, including the news. I don't think there's any doubt as to why these cuts are happening this year, and it's our job to remind the public of these cuts next year when they go to the ballot box in May. It's not happening as a coincidence. They've tried to disguise what's going on. The latest effort was to say they're not closing any centres, although they're still going to make 21 staff redundant. There's further cuts affecting children and the youth across this city, including proposed changes to adventure playgrounds and youth provision. It's a wider picture. We need to make sure people are aware of that, and as I say, make sure we take this message to people next May when they go to the ballot box. Thank you. Thanks very much, Richard.